on to number 6 on your table of contents. So go ahead and put number 6 and circle it. And we're going to title it Proportion Proportion and ratio table. Page 6. Then turn to page 6 and go ahead and title it Proportion and ratio table. And underline your title. Make sure you put your page number and circle it. Alright, so today, guys, we're going to start with a story. So we're going to solve a proportion, but we're actually going to use factor puzzles to solve it. Okay? So we're going to start by writing the story pretty quick. So we're looking at Noreen again. So Noreen, she saved $20. Okay. Okay, she saved $20 and Tim saved $35. Why did I put the money sign there? It should go before your number. That's why we should use pencil. Okay, so Noreen saved 20, Tim saved 35. We know that. So the question is, when Noreen has saved $24, how much will Tim have saved? Okay, so the first thing you want to do is actually make a factor puzzle. This is pretty cool. So you're going to draw your square. And remember, we just split it into fourths. And we're actually going to put an N for Noreen and a T up here for Tim. From the problem, I know Noreen saved $20, right, guys? Mm-hmm. So in the first row under Noreen, I'm just going to put 20. I also know Tim saved $35. So under T, I'm going to put 35. Our first ratio is 20 to 35. We know that Noreen saved 20 and Tim saved 35, right? Okay. The next piece of information I have is when Noreen has saved $24, how much will Tim have saved? So, under Noreen, I'm going to write 24. The question is, how much has Tim saved? So first thing I need to do is solve my factor puzzle. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask myself, what times what is 20? Christian. Okay. So I know that 5 and 4 are factors of 20. Is 5 or 4 a factor of 35?
Oh, 5.
No, blurt out answers. Kyle? 5. So since these two both have 5 as a factor, remember I'm going to put 5 over here. Factor puzzle. So if I have a 5 here, remember I'm going to put a 5 over here. And then I said 5 times what is 20? Well, you guys just told me 4. So remember, if I put a 4 here, what do I put down here? One. A 4. Okay. Now I have some clues. So I could come over to my 35 and think 5 times what is 35? 6. 7. Do you guys see where those math facts come in handy? Okay. If I have a 7 here, what do I have to have down here? Becca.
A 7.
A 7. Now, I've got my 7 here. I still can't figure this one out. But I have one clue here. So 4 times what is 24? 8 is. 6. Okay, Christian, I don't know why you're up. So if I have a 6 here, what do I have to have over here? Ethan. A 6. Now, what is 6 times 7? Everybody say it.
42.
Okay. So then I can fill in 42. So I know my answer is $42. So this is how I solve my proportion. So in my head, what I was trying to figure out was, okay, 22/35 is equal to 24 to, what letter can I use to represent my missing factor? What do you want to use, Elizabeth?
How about T?
T for Tim? Or should we just use N? I think the book wants us just to use N. I know last year did we use different letters all the time?
Yeah.
I think we just used N. So let's use N. Okay, and lowercase n. This is my equation. I use my factor puzzle to solve it. The next thing I can do is I can sketch a ratio table. So what I can do is just quickly draw my table. And if I put my paper up, I think I can really fit it. Okay, so we're going to have 2 columns. We're going to have Noreen, and we're going to have Tim. Remember up here we put our actual ratio, right? So then what would my first row be? Emily.
Oh, it would be 20 and 35.
Because from the problem, I know Noreen saved $20 and Tim saved $35. I can do a second row, and in my second row, the other piece of information I know was Noreen saved $24, right? So based on my factor puzzle up here, I figured out 42, right guys?
Yeah.
Okay, how did I go from 20 to 24? How did I do that, Kaylee? I added 4. Remember ratio tables, we're looking for the connection going down, right? So then what could I do to get my next row? What would you do, Sophie?
Add 4 again.
And what do I get?
28.
Okay. So then to go to my next row, I'm going to add 4 again because I found a pattern. And Thea, what is 28 plus 4?
32.
Nice work. And I have room for one more row, so I'm going to do it. And what is 32 plus 4? Maria.
36.
You got it. So then I can come over on my right side, and how did I go from 35 to 42. 1.
7.
I added 7. So then what must my next row be? Selma?
49.
What did you add? Added 7, because our connection going down now, on this side we have plus 7. So 49 plus 7, we just did 7s the other day, is what, Emily? 56. Plus 7 is what? Jackson Gray?
63.
Good job. So then, what is my ratio up here? What is my basic ratio? Kayla?
4 and 7.
It would be 4 to 7, I believe. Because we're adding 4 every time, and we're adding 7 every time. Okay? So to solve this entire problem, guys, I had to do a factor puzzle, and I also did a table. That is what you are going to be practicing in group today. So in your math folders, let's tear out pages 27 and 28.